Hello there, Blizzard recently posted a news update giving us information on preload and launch dates and times across the world, along with some free cosmetics that we can earn. So stick around and find out a little bit more about that. If you purchased either the Digital Deluxe or the Ultimate Editions, your launch dates and times are being shown on the screen right now. If you bought the standard version, your times are now being shown on the screen. Exactly the same times, just a few days later, starting June 5th and June 6th. And following on from that, information on the preload dates, May the 30th, May the 31st, at exactly the same times. Now that's just to preload the game, not to play it. This is a global launch. We are all getting access to the game at the same time. The only reason that it looks like it's different is obviously because of the different time zones across the world. Nobody gets an early start over anyone else, except of course if you've pre-ordered the Digital Deluxe or Premium Editions. There is then some information below that about how to preload it if you've never done that before. It tells you, breaks it down by system or platform, so Windows, Xbox and PlayStation. So go ahead and read up on that if you've never preloaded a game through Blizzard before or Battle.net before. You just want to make sure that you're up and ready for launch. The next thing they discuss are some transmogs which we can obtain by watching eligible Twitch streamers between the 5th June and 2nd July. These are split into 4 weekly events. Each week has 2 tiers, the first reward being granted after watching 3 hours and the second after 6 hours. So fire up your favourite stream, take a look through the list in the comments and pick one to watch. On the topic of the rewards, the items offered are just cosmetics, so they have no impact on the gameplay. There are four different sets offered, 1 each week, and we're now going to explore each one of those in turn. So for the first week's reward, we have the Azure Hand Backstabber Dagger and the Azure Hand Heart Piercer Sword, both as a tier 1 reward, so that's after the first 3 hours. Then after the following 3 hours, you get the Matron Sigil Coffer for the Rogue and the Progenitor Favor Back Trophy for the Necromancer. They look kind of cool. I'm not that interested in playing either of those classes at the start, but perhaps later on. Week 2 is focused on the Sorceress, and so for the first tier, you can obtain the Azure Hand Spellslinger Wand, and for the second tier, so for the 6 hours, the Hellrune Tabernacle Back Trophy. They look kind of cool. Week 3 is focused on the Druid, and so it offers up tier 1 reward of the Azure Hand Head Cleaver with the tier 2 reward of the back trophy named Font of the Mother. The final week is themed for Barbarians with a tier 1 reward of the Azure Hand Skull Crusher, and the one I'm most excited about, the Matriarch's Mantle Back Trophy as the tier 2 reward. So for the 6 hours, I just think this looks really cool and I can't wait. I hope it's not just themed for the Barbarian, that you can wear it as a Druid, because I think this looks epic. Finally, the post goes on to state there is the opportunity to earn a Primal Instinct mount by gifting 2 subscriptions to any of the eligible streamers between June 5th 4 PM PDT and July the 2nd 11:59 PDT. So they can be any tier level, so it doesn't have to be a tier 3, it can be tier 1. And I would highly recommend that you read through the rest of this post, because it gives you information about how to make sure that your Battle.net accounts are linked to your Twitch accounts, and if your region are not eligible to be involved. And this is the mount that you would get. So it looks kind of cool. You've got like a slight zebra striping going on here. It's a very light coloured mount, and with etched into its skin, you've got these runic symbols here. Looks very ominous, very in theme. I like it a lot. We're getting so close to the launch now. The excitement is really building. People are getting hyped about this game. I'm really looking forward to getting my Druid to the max level and testing out the build diversity that's available to it. I think it's going to be seriously good fun. What class are you going to play? What are you most looking forward to? Tell me in the comments below.